it was giving me a hard time to get on, to do live. What is going on with YouTube? I don't know. I don't know. So I apologize. At my last live. Hey, Training. I'm on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Give me a hard time. Give me a hard time, honey. Give me a hard time. And I don't even have the energy for it, you know? I don't have the energy. And I don't want to, I was sharing before, like, I don't want to, I'm learning not to run off emotions. Because we tend to do that. That's the second live I came on. I was speaking on and I got cut off. You know, we tend to, that's what's going on. You know, we tend to run off emotions, and this is why people can't hear each other, because of, I guess, what they may be going through, and run off emotions, and we all can be guilty of that. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's hard to communicate. Why, but we need to communicate better. But, that's what it is, though. But this right here is like, whoa, thank you. Yeah, but that's what they do sometimes in my lives. I could be on, I get cut off, and then my live be like cut down to 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 30-minute live or an hour live. I'll be, so I just come up here and say thank you guys for you all that did come on through, and well, it was okay, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Joshua was first. Joshua, Marina, Boss Lady Denise. Well, you're here now, but those are the ones that was there at the. But shout out to you, sweetie. Butt Files came in, but I was talking, but I don't know if he heard me. Hey, Marina. Thank you. I don't know. I got cut off. I got cut off, and then I couldn't get back on. And then my other live that I started, it wouldn't even let me in it. It wouldn't let me get out of it. I'm mashing the X. It would not let me in my live. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. Could because I have stuff going on. So sometimes things go on to try to get to you. See, I'm learning not to do that because I'm prayed up. Like I'm staying humble because you're not getting my energy. No, I'm tired. I am worn out. You know, you know what I'm saying? And then I was speaking some stuff. I was speaking. I got cut off on something that I'm not even going to be able to repeat because I was already in the spirit speaking. You get what I'm saying? I can't give it back to you guys how I was saying what I was saying. Do y'all get what I'm saying? See what I'm. I can't give it back to you what I was saying in the live. I got cut off and I was still up there talking. I'm like, well, can y'all hear me? As you hear it? But the crazy thing was, it was showing that somebody was still on, so that's why I didn't cut it off. And then Bud Files came in, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I don't think they really on. And then when I see it was 4 minutes, I got cut off. See what I'm saying? I literally shared some stuff. Like I was saying, I'm an open book, but I'm a closed book. I believe in my HIPAA rights. And I was sharing about like my mom, and I was speaking about other stuff. Wow, and look at this, and none of it, you know what I'm saying? That was it. That was important. That was important message, for you, for me. Wow, see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real. It's real. Mhm. It's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I was speaking about, you know, it's been, I've been here, and you know, it's been the day's been long, not like it really been going by fast though, but it been like busy on through because it's been a routine, from morning to evening. It's a routine to night, morning to night straight. It's a routine. And speaking about life, and you know, not taking things, like how we continue to take things for granted, and how to treat people, because and what you put out in life, you treat people the way how you want to be treated. It's important, because my mother spent life taking care of others. See, and when you're down, God gonna make a way for somebody. God gonna make sure somebody take care of you. That's the message, basically. You get what I'm saying? Somebody gonna take care of you. You know, he gonna make sure you is taken care of. If that's why I said when you work in the medical field, if it ain't for you, don't do it. A lot of times people do get that job because they pay money. No, if it ain't for you, don't do it. I worked in it. You gotta have patience to take care of people. You know what I'm saying? I seen we're in the nursing homes, it's everywhere, different places where how they mistreat them and everything. This ain't good, but and how she inspired me, and like I said, I did share how there wasn't nothing they could do for her. We speaking about 2 years ago, right? And my mother's still here. Her health has declined, but she's still here, and she pushes me, even though it's been some tough moments, emotional moments, but she has inspired me, even though I've been bent over, but I'm here. I'm still here to, so I'm saying those you guys that's out there, no matter what you got going on, and like I was saying about your faith, through your faith, you can move mountains through your faith. Keep on pushing, keep on holding on, keep on trusting God, and not on your own understanding. It's not your time, our time. It's not his time, you know. And I was just saying, speaking about this, listen, I was saying about 10 years from now, have you thought or plans 5 years from now? I wasn't speaking about 5 years. I was speaking about 10 years. 10 years from now, that seemed like around the corner. At one time, 10 years was like seemed like a long time. No, not no more. Mm-mm. 10 years from now, it's like it's not a long time. Have you thought about that? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? You know. So me being here, I mean, I spoke on that when I was just before I got here. And speaking on that, and just learning and seeing different stuff, appreciating life, even though got this stuff going on, I'm still saying thank you. I'm grateful, even though I'm bent over. This everything, I'm grateful. I'm just grateful for the team, people who here, the people that ain't here. Well, you ain't supposed to be here. You get what I'm saying? Only the ones that's supposed to be here. Continue to be there for your loved ones, the best way you know how. And that's where you have your peace at. Okay, you know, continue to treat people, the way you want to be treated. Continue to lean on God and ask Him for understanding, because we are only in the flesh. We're not perfect, for continued growth to make you a better person, with within Him of what He wants, for us to do. Because I'm learning too, like I was saying, like not reacting in my emotions, because a lot of times we could have stuff going on that's like rah, 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 people not getting along or not how to talk to one another, and stuff because things that they're experiencing and stuff like that. I was sharing about experiences about, forgiveness, you know, learning to forgive. It's just a lot. It's a lot, it's a lot. And we do have to learn how to forgive, and some people are bitter because through heartbreak, you still, it takes, but I did the research in the Bible, right? And it's called bitter, it's a bitter grief. And it's in the Bible. You can read it, you can look it up, you know. Um, it's a lot, guys. It's just so much. And me, personally, I'm 55 years old. And I'm like, I'm praying. I'm prayed up. I'm like, God, help me. I want to continue to do what I can, you know, to be the best I can. I mean, not just with me, but to be able to interact with others, when to speak, when not to speak, what to say, and what not to say. Because people are, they're taking things personal. You get what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of brokenness and everything going on, and people feel like they're not loved, or nobody don't care about them, or they don't have nobody they can trust. It's still love out here, plenty of love, but it's still a lot of hatred out here too as well. It is. We are in the hands of Satan that's ruling the world. It's not God, it's Satan. That's what's going on, okay? Which is in the Bible, when he say, you will know the last days, when we're in the last days, and let us know. Because look, today is already listen, today's Thursday. I got here Sunday. We already here at the weekend already. You get what I'm saying? And again, 10 years. How do y'all feel about what I'm saying about 10 years or 5 years? Have you ever thought about that? Or do you just live? Because at one time, I was doing that. Or did you just live day by day and take it day by day and that's it? You know, how did you feel about that? You know, because I'm like, 10 years from now, my daughter be 49 years old because she's 39. And I'm like, wow, I want to be here. I want to be in a different um, space. And then even though the stuff that I'm telling you how I feel here, I feel peaceful. I'm in a city, but I still feel at peace with all the stuff going on. And you may got a little bit of rah-rah in the city, but people most don't bother you though. But when I'm home though. But it seems like it's just, I don't know. This it's basically it's cursed. I'm gonna put it just like that. You know what I'm saying? You had to, and you don't have to be around. You could be the most positive person, and still stuff will come your way. That's life. But we just gotta know how to handle it. How to go about it. How to handle things. You get what I'm saying? You know, God, I'm not gonna take this. This is not my battle. I'm gonna let you handle this. Show me how. Show me the way. You have to talk to him and ask him. Because at one time, I didn't do that. I just went on and just retaliate on whatever I had to do or whatever. It just ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm just taking it day by day. I'm leaving God to what future come. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. So I don't know what the future holds, but I know who holds it. But I'm not speaking in that sense. I'm like, what do if when you're young, there's nothing wrong with like where you want to say, what would you want to be from now and 10 years from now? What would where do you see yourself? I don't question God about nothing like that. That's not what I'm speaking about. I'm speaking about the era we in now, how time is running so fast. Seem like 10 years from now is like around the corner. It don't seem like it's far. That's what I'm speaking about, sweetie. That's what I was saying. You get what I'm saying? Like at one time in the past, I was, you know, I just lived day by day. You know what I'm saying? And I still do. But the time is different. Time is moving different from back then. If I'm making sense. You know what I'm saying? Stuff don't seem weird, or is I'm just weird. It just seems like it don't seem to me. Y'all don't seem like stuff is weird, because this is why I do my workouts, to keep my mind together, because things and stuff I see is just weird. It's just different. It's different. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't right. I don't know if it's in the foods, the drinks, or whatever, but this is what's going on. You know? And the main thing is just treat people the way you want to be treated. And this is not no indirect or no direct thing. This is just a message. I can't put the message out like I did earlier. See what I'm saying? Because I spoke earlier. See what I'm saying? So it's not coming out like how I had spoke earlier. It's not gonna come out the same way. They done shut me down. They shut me down. I got shut down. I got shut down. We got shut down earlier. I got shut down earlier. Shut down earlier. But you know. hmm And I don't know if you feel like, for us, with miracles. I believe in miracles. God is still working miracles, because my mother is a miracle. She really is. You know. Hey, Pitch, like, how are you? Mwah. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna tell you, I've been coming in them lives and coming in to say hello and stuff, but I had to keep it moving and grooving, because it's been like, it's been from morning to night, literally. It's a routine every day. It's a routine every day. But I'm grateful, you know. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Still grateful. Yeah. 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 I'm good. I'm good. I'm pushing through. It's like, thanks for asking. I'm pushing through. You know. You know. Uh, I'm here with my mom. And it's hard when you're the only. Like, I'm the only girl. She only had two children. My mother. And you know. It's easy as people say, be strong. I've been strong. But it's okay. Express your feelings. And she expressed hers. She was telling me, go ahead. But then I'm like, when she's doing it, I'm feeling some type of way. You're like, oh my God. But, yeah, yeah. So, I'm, so I would say this, you guys that's in the back or whatever, let me tell you something. Hold on to your parents. Because you only have one. And I know some people, I get it, but some their parents have not raised them the way they wanted them to raise them, or love them the way they feel. I get it. I get that. My mama was strict. But guess what? She was a good mother. My mom was a great mother. She was a great mom. I love my mama. You know. I got my option and everything. Look, bent over everything. I'm right here. I'm playing by my mama. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, do what you can. Because like I say, you got like me. You know, I don't want. I don't want. I want. Want to go with a broken heart. I want to be clean heart. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's why I work on things and forgive and know how to let certain stuff go. And just learn how to, because like I said, learn how, because a lot. Like I'm saying, running on emotions. This is why you have a lot of arguments and people don't get along, because they run on emotions. And if they going through like what I'm going through now or whatever with my mom, this life. But that don't mean this right here, this mean I'm going to mistreat somebody because of what's going on. No, because this is a testimony right here. That's what I'm sharing. I'm sharing a testimony right now. A testimony. The testimony of that a woman that she just turned 75 years old, and and she lost her husband, and well, she's still here. That's what I'm saying. And I'm her daughter. I'm 55, and I got health issues going on, and I'm still here. You get what I'm saying? And I'm still gonna love. I'm still gonna hold my head up, even though when I'm not okay, I'm still gonna hold my head up because I know God is still. He is the healer. He is the healer is not only like through your health though, but it's in your mind and everything else. You get what I'm saying? For peace and everything, strength. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I say hashtags healing season, when I'm speaking about healing season, I'm not just talking about. I'm speaking about mind, just the whole body. Mind, body, and soul. Being able to handle things and keeping that mind right and don't think that the next sometimes your mind I can overthink, and I'm like, oh, get that out my head. Gonna get by. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get touche, you know. So I say this healing season, this manifesting. We gotta continue to do that, manifesting, you know, um, and not think or guess or whatever the case is, but know what God will do, knowing that He bring me this far to let me go now, like for example, she have these hi Tashira, these plants, right, in the back room. And guys, I'll be up late and I just you know so the plants, and one of her close friends was keeping up the plants for my mom. They were so beautiful. So of course she haven't seen her. And of course she figuring something wrong, and I know it because she love her dearly, one of her close friends, okay? So now they turning like brown. So I got some of the brown ones out, and I'm just looking at the plants, and I'm just sitting here like, girl, what do you see? You see yourself without your mother? Because I'm speaking realistic right now, I'm speaking realistically right now. I'm a realistic speaking person. That's who I am. So I'm sharing this. This is last night. So I'm looking at the plants, and I'm taking the brown because I remember the healthcare lady. She had took some out, and I took some out last night. I seen some, and I took some out. And I'm like, just seeing myself sitting there. I don't know if it's a deja vu they call it. I don't know. But I'm like seeing myself like I can't explain it. Like this is what my mom, you know. I don't see myself there. So it's like I'm trying to, I guess, prepare myself. And here, as an encourager, see, I still say, well, I'm not okay, but through God's grace and His love and me leaning on Him, I know I will be okay, you know. I know I will be okay, and I'm going to continue to hold on, you know, and still voice. I think that's what I know. That's my purpose. I'm standing in my purpose. My purpose was to stand and to be there to help those that cannot help themselves and to voice. to give a person something that, they need to hear, but in a natural way. I don't expect these things, but like today, I know I needed to come on and give a message. But then I got cut off giving that message. See what I'm saying? So I wasn't able to come, and then it gave me a hard time to come back on. I wasn't able to give the message because while I was giving the message, I got cut off. So I can't give it the same way because when you in the spirit of speaking, it's not going to come out the same way. So now I'm doing speaking now in a different way, and I hope it helps someone and somebody get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, you know, and I'm quite sure somebody can relate. I get it. You know, um, but I know. It's like I don't know why. I know how I'm supposed to. I know this is something I know for a fact. This is a fact. This ain't no opinion. This is a fact that I know I'm going to continue to lean on a higher power. Because that's the only way. The only way for me. And then see the thing about it. That's my mom and them, right? I've done this for other people. If I had to sit up all night just to help that person, make sure they secure and safe when they're not well. Because I worked in the medical field for a while. I did. You know, that's love, man. That's what it's about. Yeah, that's what it's about, guys. Yeah, that's what it's about. So I didn't want this to be about me. I don't want it to be about me because it's not about me because it's life. It's us, and I just want to put out there of whatever you got going on. Find, try to make a way to, continue to pray and talk to your higher power, to God. Because there is definitely a God. You know, um, I couldn't do it without him. I can't do it without him, you know. And, you know, spend some moments, guys. Spend some moments. Spend some moments, you know. Yeah. And I'm here to say, don't give up, guys. And these glasses, I can't even have see out these glasses. I got new glasses. I can't even see. This is cataracts. And I, you guys keep doing what you're doing. It's great, and keep doing it because that's exactly what we need and what we're missing. We need more love and more love. But guys, listen, we can't change the world. We can't, but we can shine our inner light and make that change within. When you're in within yourself, to shine your life and each one teach one, take it one time, one person at a time. Shining your light. You can continue to shine your light. Because I'll tell you guys, the more and more I see things, I don't care. I don't care. It's not important. It's not important. But what's important is what's important. You know, you keep you do what you need to do for you. You're gonna have people that's gonna be there, and it's don't it do what you need to do for you guys. Okay, live your life. Live it. It is important. Live your life. Because it's one thing difference when you know you're not well. It's another difference when somebody give you a time frame to live, but they don't know, but you know, and you know you're dying. That's different. It's a difference. It's a difference when you know you're dying. You get what I'm saying? It's the difference when you know, like, okay, well, we all know we're gonna die one day. I'm not speaking about that. It's a difference when you to that space in your life, and it's like, okay, you right here, like, okay, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, you know. So then here you go, you're afraid maybe to sleep, or also saying you, that's, you know, live, live, be free, and free your mind, and mainly stay spiritual side to keep you going, you know, and continue to be with like-minded people. I want to express myself to the most. This is important to with like-minded. And when I say like-minded, people that's gonna lift you up higher, not tear you down. See what I'm saying? So while I've been here, I'm like this. I love it because I'm like, okay. See, I love having good conversation. Everybody always got a little bit of tea. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's life. But when you have a good conversation, when you can talk about things, it's so much to talk about than versus talk about people. You know what I'm saying? I get to the point I don't even want to watch certain stuff on TV because I'm like, I don't want. It's not important. It's not important, man. Distractions and it's distractions. It's not important. I'm not telling nobody what to do. I'm just giving y'all something to think about. You know, things is different, guys. And I'm not saying this because the point with my mother. But yeah, you think about it. You see somebody struggling, pushing to live. What in the world is other nonsense and stuff going through the foolery? I ain't giving my time and energy to that foolery. For what? Why? That don't mean nothing. What I'm doing is I'm trying to live longevity, trying to live and breathe and, you know, just trying to live. Because every day I wake up, I'm grateful. I'm thankful just to be alive. Be alive, be able to smell the fresh air, you know, and, you know, just to be alive. And to be able to, of course, I'm able to say kind words to people, you know, to someone. Seem like people don't know how to say that no more, you know. But don't look for it though. It's just the point that it's sad. I don't look for it. Don't look for it. Don't look for it. You know, people are looking for someone to love them, to be loved, you know, when actually everything you need is really right here. But I know you get to that point, you get down and out, emotional because we're human. We're human, and especially women, us women. I don't want to forget about the kings, but I have to stand for women first because I am a woman, you know. But the men are having a hard time too right now. They are really having a hard time. They are. Because it's the era we got going on right now, you know. Women keep sticking by one another, keep standing by one another. The best way you know how, and try to understand. That's the number one key. People are not understanding. They're not trying to understand anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know, gotta have patience. And if you don't, you gotta learn to have patience. That's what I had to learn and work on. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Distractions. Yes. That's the it is a big distractions. Distractions. You know. Yeah. And there's a lot of distractions going on right now. And that's where the enemy want us to be distracted, discouraged, and everything. I thank you, ladies. Thank you, guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Boss Lady Denise, Pitts Life, Marina, y'all doing y'all thing. Um, Tashira, Michael Tashira, Trinity, all you guys, that, you know, I, I was happy that I was able to catch y'all when I can, though, but it's still, I'm like, yeah, keep each other going. That's, that's what you do. Keep on going, you know, keep each other going, I may be pulled back, it's all right, it's okay, but I'm still happy and I'm proud of you guys. I got it. I got this. I got this. I got it. I got this. You know. But I'm here to say, y'all keep going. You keep. This is what you do. You keep on, keep holding each other. Women empower women. Keep doing your thing and in your families and whatever. And then, listen, like I was sharing in my live before, some stuff it's just time to let go. You have to bye. Let it, gotta let, about two, gotta let it go. But then, well, say about the burdens. I'm gonna speak on that a little bit. God say, He say, give all our burdens to Him. But He also say, it's all right to carry our neighbor burden. So say, my mama, she may feel like she's a burden. No, mama, you ain't no burden. I might be broken down a little bit, but you ain't no burden to me because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. See what I'm saying? Help her. And even if she wasn't my mama, still, I'm helping. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Like when I'm helping my neighbor, when I'm home, I'm helping my neighbor if it ain't her, or other people, or even other many people that I have helped. You wasn't no burden. I was supposed to help you. You understand what I'm saying? Because Father God say, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. As you love yourself, love them. Many are called, but only a few are chosen. Y'all got to remember that. See, it's the reason for that. And guys, that's why I got to work harder. Because I know what God want me to do. And the reason why I say that, because, I'm still, like, in the world, and not supposed to really be in the world like that, and I broke loose with some stuff, with a few things I have. I've been working it piece by piece, I've been working on it. But I'm speaking about righteousness, and I'm just going to leave that there, you know what I'm saying? And that's the consciousness on me. That's my conscience. And I'm sharing this with you guys. I am, But that's me and God. But I want to share this because I'm not going to fake no funk. I can't be true to no one. So it's me. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be fooling myself because this is my life. So I still have work to do. Because it's like, when he's speaking that, he's speaking about righteousness as in his footsteps. And I know we're not perfect. He know I'm not perfect. But I still have work to do. I still have work to do. Yeah. Some, work that I need to do, work on, you know. And I'm not the one to be judging no one, so I'm just speaking about me, me, me. We all have our own personal relationship, with God and stuff, so I don't touch on that with no one. I'm not the one to judge people or none of that, If ain't nothing I can uplift and say something, I won't. But if it's something I need to let somebody know, I will, because I would want somebody to do the same for me. I've always been that way. Hey, Shantime, how are you? How are you? Hello. I'm happy to see you. I pray all is well. Yeah. 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 Shantara, are you still doing videos? I don't see none. I don't know what YouTube doing. You probably don't see mine. Well, you probably see mine tonight. I don't know. Yeah, I pray all is well. And then I say life is life. A lot of people I don't see. And it's okay because I know, you see, you never know what is going on with no one. And that's why I keep my YouTube family prayed up too. Prayed up. I keep my YouTube family prayed up. And a lot, guys, I tell you, I try to keep my mind because my mind is so easy. It's like stuff just seem like this. You ever feel like something this weird, something ain't right? No, when it ain't right, I was speaking about that today. Yesterday, we were speaking about that. If it ain't right, it ain't right, you know? Something ain't right, guys. So I try, long as I keep working on me and shining my light, that's what I need, and that's what I'm going to continue to do, you know. And I encourage you guys to continue to do your thing, and whoever's going to be there in your life, those who supposed to be in your life, who ain't, well, let them go. Who cares? Push. Keep it moving and grooving. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. You know. So I'm getting ready to go, guys. I didn't expect to be up here long like this. I am still emotional because I still have to go home, you know, and I'm walking in my faith, not by sight. And I encourage you guys too. I tell you, continue to walk in your faith. Walk in your faith. Continue to walk in your faith. Hold on to your faith, you know. You know, and not on your own understanding. You know, and God know we have to be in the flesh, you know. So I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on and yeah, having my moments, but I'm still holding my head up and I'm smiling. But I'm in tears though, but still got my crown up and holding my head up. And I'm telling you, queens, ladies out there, hold your head up, breathe. Oh my God, stop and breathe. It's so important. Stop and breathe, you know, because listen, our children need us and we gotta keep, stop and breathe, you know, keep on going, take your time and stay prayed up. Keep praying without ceasing, right? And that's it. That's all I want. That's all I want to say. You know, like I said, it came out different, you know, but I hope something I said was able to help someone because it helped me too as well. We rise by each other. We rise by uplifting each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I still will want, no matter what's going on in my life, you know, it's important. Our attitudes equals our altitude. It is. It's important. It's really important. I don't want to walk around this mad and be like, well, no, we ain't doing that. God is too good. He's good. He's still good. And I say thank you. I got chills in my body. I got chills in my body. God is so good. I give him all the glory. I thank him. See, we could pray. See, that's the thing about it. I could give God praise anytime. It don't matter. Anytime. And I want to thank him anyway. I want to praise him. Thank him. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. All right. And I'll keep you guys posted. All right. Okay. Good night.